All right, I am live. I have no idea, you guys, what happened just now. So I'm going to wait a few minutes for you guys to figure out that I had to start a new link and come over this way. It's been a day for me already. Obviously, you can see I'm having struggles. I don't know, I used our link and it didn't go live right, something, and then it just becomes a video and you can't get back in there again and all of that other fun stuff. So I had to quickly start a new live link. So I'm just going to sort of chill out for a second and wait for everybody to figure it out. That I'm in boob and I made a mistake and now I have to wait for everyone to catch up. How annoying. Okay. Anyway, so welcome to Being Becca Live. I am Becca Laurier Hector, your host for Being Becca Live, which is where we chat about the challenges and struggles of being an autistic adult alive right now and not when research catches up. Oh my goodness. So that's what I talk about here, and today is no exception. Today, I am brought to you by the letter M, Meltdown. I am brought to you by the letter M for sure for Meltdown today because it's just been that day for me. So Antonio and I kind of woke up and both of us sort of had this feeling that today was just going to be an off day. We were chatting about it in Messenger, and it was. And so today I was scheduled to do the live free presentation of creating a life you don't need a vacation from right here in my office. And then, of course, the software that I use, their server had a problem this morning. And so I couldn't get on. Nobody could get on. I couldn't even get people's email addresses. And so after 15 minutes of straight of trying to get onto this thing, I just tossed in my hat and I said, I gotta ask for a refund on the software and let everyone know that we're going to do it another way and reschedule it. So that has now been rescheduled for Friday, which gives folks another 2 days. And of course, hopefully, even though they may not be able to make the reschedule of the recording, they will at least get the recording that day. So I'm feeling a little bit like poo. I really was meltdowny in there while that was happening. Not wanting to disappoint. I had a lot of people registered for it. I was really looking forward to giving it. And that's what happened. So I'm feeling kind of poo about that. And then of course, just now I tried to get on the live stream and I screwed that up too. So today is just not my day. And so I want to, I guess, talk about that and how I'm going to proceed with my day because that's all I can think about right at this moment. I don't even remember what I was originally going to talk about on live stream today. But this is a challenge that we all face. And so I guess let me process it with you guys, right? I mean, all of this stuff goes wrong. It's not stuff that's in my control, not stuff I could have really done differently or anything like that. But it still gets you all worked up and it kind of puts you over here, right? Hey, CV. Hey, Bernard. Thanks so much for joining me. And so now I'm like in a poo mood. How should I go about salvaging my day at this point, you guys? When inside all I'm hearing is, you're such a failure. How could you screw this up? How many of these have you done? Blah, 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 blah. The whole thing. Imposter syndrome, internalized ableism. It's all just like a stew right now inside, which is making it hard for me to sort of concentrate when I'm talking to you guys right now and thinking about what it is and how to verbalize what's happening for me inside. I'm disappointed in myself and I'm just disappointed. Like, why can't it just work? Why can't I just have a day where things just go the way they're supposed to? And it makes me feel like I want to crawl back into bed. And I know that that's not a choice. I also know it's not a smart choice to do. So I just kind of sat in that for the last, so that was about an hour ago, it was supposed to start. So for the last hour, I've just sat and stewed in the repercussions of this thing not going right and all of that stuff. And so I sent an email. I eventually got in. Antonio got in and we got the emails of people and I rescheduled for Friday and the whole deal. And I know it's not my fault and I did my best and all of those delicious things that we say to ourselves, but I feel like my day is a little bit ruined right now. And I know that I need space and time away from the incident to have that pass. But that is indeed how I am feeling right now. I'm just feeling like the day is ruined. And I'm just not looking forward to having to be awake for the next however many hours. I have to be awake 10 hours or 8 hours, whatever it is. Because I'm just so annoyed by it. I don't know how else to talk about that. I'm just like, for reals, that's how I feel about it. I'm annoyed, and I have a lot of laundry to do and things that I should take care of today. But I feel like that's not going to happen. Sort of I feel like if I start a day out pretty much from the beginning with a meltdown, which is exactly what happened. I mean, it was really hard for it not to be a full meltdown. And moving on from that, I think, is really hard. My brain feels non-functional now. And so, like, I know when I'm done with you guys, what I really should do is say, I got to do some self-care now, because I don't really have any other appointments today, and I don't have anything huge to deal with and all of that stuff. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking about, and that's where I'm at. Yes, and Bernard over there says maybe take the rest of the day off, and I say, yeah, I probably will. I have one meeting that I have to have, and I probably will. Other than that, just sort of take the rest of the day, because it's just so distressing when it all happens that way, and it just rolls out. It's not like I don't know better, and it's not like I couldn't do better, but sometimes it's just not in your control, and it rolls out the way that it rolls out. And now what I have to do is take all the lessons that I've had, and say to myself, it is time to, yes, take the rest of the day off to recover, to sort of put my mind right, I guess. Yes, Bernard says that's what he does when he's struggling a lot and he doesn't have any immediate deadlines. And that is what I would tell you to do. And it's what I'm telling myself to do too, right? But the raw realness of this frustration feeling, and of just really saying to myself, look, life, I got to take a break here. This isn't fair. I've hit my wall. I don't know what else to call it. So when you go get a tattoo, when you have to do a bigger one, right? So like when I did these guys, I can't believe I'm talking about this right now. When you get to do these bigger guys, like your sleeves and stuff, right? They're never usually one session. What you usually do is for a couple of sessions, because you want to outline. And then if you're doing color, the black has to heal before you can do the color, and all of this stuff has to happen. And so it's usually a process. And so also people have like a pain tolerance, right? And so some people can sit for 6, 7, 8 hours, no problem. And other people can't do more than 2 hours at a time during a tattoo. They sort of hit their pain threshold, or what we call in tattoo world, your wall, right? You hit your pain wall and you're like, I can't sit for another second of it. I can't sit still. It all hurts too much. That's it. And that pain wall, wherever it is for everybody, it's different for everyone. When you hit it, your tattoo artist always knows. And they're like, nope, we're done for today. That's it. Because you sort of hit your wall. And that means you start squirming. You can't sit as still. They're not going to get as good a job done. And so it's important that when you hit your wall in your tattoo, that you stop, because you can come back and finish it and all of these other things. And pushing through your wall often means a terrible tattoo. So that's how I am referencing this feeling. It's as though I was getting a tattoo this morning and I hit my pain wall, and that's it. I can't do anymore. I have to let this heal before I can do more to it, right? I can return to it. And so that's where I'm at. I hit my wall, and I'm feeling half of what is the immediate feeling of that disappointment and frustration and anger and all of that stuff. And then I'm also feeling like I know how to do better than this, and I just need to recover now. And that means a little bit of self-kindness for the rest of today, and a little bit of, I don't know, look, more group stuff on me. That's cat first. But I need to take today for what it is and how it rolls out. And really know that I had a tough morning, and so I need to recover. When we can't always predict when that's going to happen, and we can't always know when it's going to happen. And sometimes we just have to let go of control and say that's not in my control right now. And so it happened. I love it. CV says it helps me to clench my fists and go rigid and just grr and out of my mouth and get it out. Right? Well, I had a moment of that. I certainly did have a moment of that during all of this. And now I'm sort of in that post phase where we just feel tired and guilty, right? And shameful. So I'm sitting in that shame and guilt and exhaustion, knowing that I still have a day ahead of me now. And so what I'm going to do with it is try to recover. I'm going to remember to rest a little, to eat things that I really love and enjoy, to work on creative things that give me peace and joy, and try and recoup the rest of my day, because there's nothing I can do about it. That's just the way it rolled out. That's the way it happened. And there's nothing I can do about it. So that's where I'm at, you guys. I wish I had a more positive, more upbeat, more fun skis type, topic to talk about, something a little meatier, but whatever it was that I was thinking I was going to talk about today was eclipsed by what went on this morning. And that's where I'm sitting. So that's my honest truth. That's my vulnerability. This is what happens when we have a meltdown in adulthood. We still have to go on and live our days. And so we have to figure out a way to recover from that, and to move forward from it. And that's what I'm going to go about my trying to do is do that for myself. So anyways, with that thought, you guys, I will just take this moment to remind you that the next live run of Self-Defined Living begins on February 9th. Registration is open. I have some scholarship seats. I'm seeking sponsors if you're a possible sponsor. All of that is happening on February 9th. And then I don't remember the date. Oh no, what date is it? February something. Let's see. I'll look at my calendar really fast. February 23rd is the next Self-Defined Living seminar series on tackling transitions, you guys. So that is what is coming up in February. The rain date for today's webinar is this Friday at 11 a.m. If you can't make it, don't worry. I will send you the recording because of the rain date. And I apologize. And that's about all I can do with my time today. I don't have that many spoons left now. I've sort of been derailed. So I hope you guys understand, but I also hope that my honesty is something that you can, and my vulnerability is something that you can glean onto and know that this is what unmasking looks like. I mean, this is what it is. It's saying to you, my day is fucked, is what I want to say to you. My day just got fucked. And so I'm going to try and recover what I can of it. I hope you guys have a good day compared, and a good day for you. And you get out there and you create joy and seek joy and share joy, all the joys, right? And of course, I hope that you don't have a meltdown to recover from today. That's what I'm hoping for all of you guys out there. And as for me, I'm going to go take care of myself. I will see you out and about on the interwebs. I will be back here on Sunday with the next Growing Gratitude. And of course, next Wednesday with the next Being Becca Live. Thanks for understanding, guys. And just thanks for this safe space. I love you guys. Have a good one. Bye.